The alarm started at 0600 hours, station time. Commander Elena Vasquez was drinking her morning coffee when the first warning flashed across her datapad. Her hand stopped halfway to her mouth. The cup trembled slightly as she read the message again, hoping she had misunderstood. Unidentified vessels entering system. Multiple contacts. Military configuration. Elena set down her coffee and walked quickly to the command center of Arcturus Station, a small research and mining outpost on the edge of human space. 642 people called it home, scientists mostly, with their families. Some miners, a few engineers. No soldiers. They had never needed soldiers before. "Commander, we have 12 ships," Lieutenant Carlos Reyes said, his face pale. "Military-class cruisers. They're not responding to our hails." Elena moved to the main display. 12 red dots moving in perfect formation toward the station. Her stomach tightened. "Keep trying to contact them," she ordered. "Broadcast on all frequencies. Tell them we're a peaceful research station." The response came 30 seconds later. A face filled the screen. Reptilian, covered in dark crimson scales, with golden eyes that stared out without warmth or mercy. When it spoke, its voice was like gravel scraping across metal. "Human Station. I am War Commander Vorthal of the Draknith Sovereignty. This system now belongs to us. You will evacuate immediately. You have 1 hour to abandon your station and leave this space. Any who remain will be destroyed." Elena felt her heart hammering. She had heard of the Draknith. Everyone had. Conquerors expanding their territory by force. "War Commander," Elena said, keeping her voice calm, "this system is not claimed by any government. We have legal mining rights recognized by the Galactic Council. Perhaps we can negotiate a shared access agreement." Vorthal's eyes narrowed. "You misunderstand, human. This is not a negotiation. This is an order. You have 1 hour." The screen went black. Elena looked around the command center. Everyone was staring at her, waiting. She thought of her daughter, Sophia, 8 years old, probably still asleep in their quarters. She thought of all the other children on the station. "Get me Earth Command," she said quietly. "Emergency channel. And start evacuation procedures. Get everyone to the escape pods." The next 40 minutes were chaos. People ran through corridors with bags and children. Scientists grabbed data drives containing years of research. Engineers worked frantically preparing escape pods, but there were not enough pods for everyone. Elena stood in the command center watching the numbers. They had 18 escape pods. Each pod could hold 40 people if packed tight. That meant 720 people maximum. They had 642 on the station. They could do it. They could save everyone. Then the Draknith attacked. They did not wait 1 hour. They waited 43 minutes. The first missile hit the station's power core. Lights flickered and died. Emergency power kicked in, bathing everything in red. "They're firing," Carlos shouted. "They're targeting the escape pods as they launch." Elena's blood went cold. "What?" "They're shooting the escape pods as they launch. 3 pods destroyed already. 4, 5. Elena watched in horror as small dots representing escape pods vanished one by one on the screen. Each dot was 40 people. 40 lives gone in a flash of light. "Launch all remaining pods at once. Scatter them." But it was too late. The Draknith had positioned ships around the station. They had firing solutions on every launch vector. Pod after pod launched into space and was immediately destroyed. The station was coming apart around them. Another explosion rocked the deck. The air filled with smoke. "Pod 17 away," the communications officer called out desperately. "Pod 17 is using debris as cover. It's getting away." Elena watched the screen. Pod 17 was small and fast, hiding in the expanding cloud of wreckage. It was escaping. Then the main screen exploded in sparks. When she looked again, the screen was dark. The station lurched violently. "Hull breach! multiple sections venting atmosphere. Elena grabbed her communicator. "All hands, this is the commander. Get to emergency shelters. Seal all—" The words died in her throat. On her console, a schematic of the station. The residential section, Sophia's room. Red, venting atmosphere. "Sophia," she whispered. She ran. She ran through corridors filling with smoke and debris. She ran past people trapped behind sealed doors, beating on windows, screaming for help. She ran past fires and exposed wiring and bodies floating in zero gravity. She never made it. The corridor ahead exploded inward as a Draknith missile tore through the hall. Elena felt herself flying backward, tumbling through the air. Her head struck something hard. Darkness swallowed everything. The survivor. They told about the Draknith attacking without warning. They told about the systematic destruction of escape pods. They told about 635 people murdered in cold blood. They told about Commander Elena Vasquez's final message. Earth listened, and Earth went silent. In the Terran Defense Fleet headquarters, Admiral James Nakamura stood before a large window, looking out at Earth below. On his desk was a datapad showing the faces of Arcturus Station's crew. 642 faces, most of them smiling, many of them children. His aide entered. "Admiral, the Council is convening. What are your orders?" Nakamura did not turn from the window. When he spoke, his voice was quiet, cold, and absolutely certain. "Send a message to all fleet commanders. Full recall. Every ship, every weapon, everything we have." "Sir, what shall I tell the Galactic Council?" Nakamura finally turned. His eyes were hard as steel. "Tell them Earth is busy. Tell them we'll talk when we're finished." "Finished with what, sir?" The Admiral looked back at the datapad, at all those faces, at all those children who would never grow up, demonstrating that there are consequences for massacring our people. "Prepare Protocol Nightfall." The aide's face went pale. "Sir, are you certain?" Nakamura looked at the pictures one more time. "They killed our children," he said simply. "What else is there to be certain about?" Railgun rounds traveling at near light speed tore through Draknith hulls like paper. Plasma lances superheated to stellar temperatures melted armor and vaporized crew compartments. Quantum torpedoes phased through shields and detonated inside enemy ships. In the first 30 seconds, 150 Draknith ships ceased to exist. The Draknith formation staggered. Their commander screamed orders, trying to understand what was happening. How could the humans hit so hard? But the humans were not done. The wolf packs moved through the Draknith formation like predators, weaving between enemy ships, targeting weak points, overwhelming local defenses before the Draknith could respond. 6 hours into the battle, the Draknith had lost 1,200 ships. The humans had lost 14. 12 hours in, the Draknith formation had collapsed completely. Surviving ships fled back toward their homeworld. "Enemy fleet routing," Commander Park reported. There was no joy in his voice, only exhaustion. The choice. Admiral Nakamura opened a channel to the planet below. "Attention, Draknith Prime. Your military fleet has been defeated. You have one opportunity to avoid further destruction. Surrender War Commander Vorthal and every officer involved in the Arcturus Station massacre for trial on Earth. You have 2 hours to comply." The response came from the Draknith High Council. "Admiral, we condemned the attack on Arcturus Station. We are willing to discuss reparations." "I am not here to discuss. I am here to deliver justice. Surrender the guilty parties or face the consequences. 2 hours. 2 hours passed. No surrender came. Nakamura closed his eyes for a moment, gathering himself for what came next. Then he opened a channel to the entire planet. "People of Draknith Prime, your government has chosen to protect murderers rather than face justice. You have 24 hours to evacuate this planet. Take your families, take your children, take whatever you can carry. This is your only warning." The aftermath, 10 years later. Sofia Vasquez grew up to become a diplomat. She spent her life working to build understanding between species, finding peaceful solutions before they escalated to violence. She never forgot her mother, never forgot Arcturus Station, but she chose to honor that memory by preventing future tragedies rather than simply avenging past ones. Admiral Nakamura lived quietly, away from public life. He wrote a memoir about the Draknith campaign, not to justify his actions, but to ensure people understood the full cost of what had happened. He received many visitors over the years: veterans, families of those lost, scholars studying military history. On the 10th anniversary of the Arcturus campaign, Nakamura was invited to speak at the station's memorial. He was 71 years old now, his hair white, his steps slow, but his voice still clear. 10 years ago, 635 people died because we were not strong enough to deter aggression. We responded with overwhelming force. It was the most controversial action in human history. He paused, looking at the names carved in stone. I will not stand here and tell you it was right. I will only tell you that I believed it was necessary. And I will tell you that in the 10 years since, not a single human civilian has been killed by foreign aggression. Not one. After the ceremony, Sophia approached him. "Do you regret it?" she asked quietly. Nakamura considered the question carefully. "I regret that it was necessary. I regret every life lost, theirs and ours. But do I regret the decision?" He shook his head. The alternative was accepting that humans could be slaughtered without consequence. That was not acceptable. Sophia nodded slowly. "I suppose we need both then. People like you who set the boundaries, and people like me who work within them." "Exactly," Nakamura agreed. "You are the face of human compassion and intelligence. I was the example of human fury when pushed too far. Together, we show the galaxy the complete picture of who we are." They stood together at the memorial as the sun set, surrounded by 635 names carved in black stone. Throughout the galaxy, the story was told and retold. They told about Arcturus Station, about the Draknith's fatal mistake, about the human fleet that traveled 3 weeks and changed the balance of power forever. And everyone, from the most peaceful species to the most aggressive warriors, agreed on one thing: do not wake the humans. Do not threaten their families. Do not mistake their preference for peace as weakness, because humanity had proven that their capacity for compassion was matched only by their capacity for destruction. And on Draknith Prime, still barren and radioactive 10 years later, stood a monument with words carved in every major galactic language. Here died a civilization that forgot the most important rule of warfare: never attack those who have more to lose than you do. The humans lost 635 souls. In response, they erased a world. Let this serve as an eternal reminder: humanity protects its own, and the cost of harming them is absolute. They wanted to show the galaxy their strength. We showed them ours. The difference was, they shot our children. We never forgot. Admiral James Nakamura, Arcturus Memorial Address, Year 10.